Who can stop Manchester City? That's the question being asked at the end of another Premier League campaign where Pep Guardiola's team proved too strong, winning the title for a fifth time in 6 years. So today we're going to look at who could challenge them next year, starting off with Arsenal and juggling another run at the title with the demands of players in the Champions League. Looks to be Arsenal's biggest issue. Squad depth became a growing issue at the end of last season. Look at the collapse in stats following an example injury to William Saliba, and it became even more stark when the team has to play at the high level twice a week. Reinforcements left back, centre back and midfield are needed, especially if Granit Xhaka leaves. However, Mikel Arteta's side will be the youngest in the Premier League, will be better for the experience of going through the title and falling short. We understand where the level is. Arteta says if we want to be the real deal, we can't be happy with what we have, and we have to be the next season much better. I think we have great foundations, that is true, in the sport, but you have to prove it again. For Manchester United, in Erik ten Hag, they have a long-term plan, and after he led the team into the Champions League as well as 2 domestic cup finals, the Dutchman will need further back in the transfer market, which is why it will be crucial the sale of the Glazier family goes through sooner rather than later, whether it be to Sheikh Jassim or Jim Ratcliffe. They could get external investment. Amid the uncertainty, Ten Hag was warming up on Sunday after United's final league game. The club knows if you want to play in the top 4 and compete for trophy, you have to invest. Otherwise, you don't have a chance because clubs will kill. Top of the list is a striker, and Harry Kane should be the one they go after. For Newcastle, who have arrived and given the Saudi-controlled North East team, the wealthiest in the world, they're probably here to say, will the summer see the club really focus its muscles for the first time since 2021 takeover, having spent extensively? The likes of Callum Wilson, Dan Burn, Almiron, Murphy and Winnock have been dependable squad members this season, but as Newcastle returns to the Champions League for the first time in 20 years, they might be unsure of their futures in the Saudi ownership, and they might want to bring higher profile names, which it can afford. Central midfield and wide areas need to be strengthened. The likelihood for the foreseeable future is that Man City and Newcastle will occupy 2 of the 4 qualification places. For Liverpool, a strong end to the season saw them go 11 games on the season, and Jurgen Klopp might have found a formula that can push them for the title. Trent Arnold at home in his new hybrid defensive midfielder role. Cody Gakpo plays a new natural replacement for Firmino and a deep line striker role, and the promise of strengthening in centre midfield with younger fresh legs should address the team's biggest weakness. However, the big question remains, by not qualifying for the Champions League, will Liverpool be able to attract the same level of players? Jude Bellingham, for example, they missed out on, but Alexis McAllister is a good signing. Finally, Chelsea, it's a great unknown because who knows what will happen next. Having spent more than 600 million on players in their first 2 transfer windows, Tom Bailey will go again, but a 12th place finish is unacceptable. They may not even be able to afford to do it. The priority likely to be trimming the squad to adhere to regulations and give Mauricio Pochettino a tighter group of players to work with. Lukaku's return gives them another option up front, but the likes of Mason Mount, Kante and Kovacic, who have already obviously departed, means they have some issues to address going forward. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. So like, share, subscribe. I know there's lots going on for daily football news. Subscribe to the channel is going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.